Out at night. "Help!" calls Tim again. I run over the rocks and jump into the deep water. There are no other people near us. I swim out to Tim. We are both very scared. "It's okay," I say to him. "I'll help you. Hold on to me." Tim holds on to me. We both go under the water. Then I swim and I pull Tim up. We both get our heads above the water. "Lie back in the water, Tim," I say. "I can't." "Yes, you can. Just try." "I'll hold you," I say. I hold on to his arm. He lies back in the water. I start swimming. I have to swim for a long time. I talk to Tim as I swim. "It's okay, Tim. We're nearly there." When we get to the shallow water, Tim and I just sit in the water. Then we get out and we both lie down on the warm sand. I am very tired. "Thanks," says Tim. "I was very scared." "I was too," I say. "Why did you scream at me on the rocks?" asks Tim. "Because you were near the sea eagle's nest," I say. "They are scared of us." "Oh," says Tim, "I don't know much about birds. Look, there. Do you see them? Both the sea eagles are flying over the water. One of them needs to go back to the nest to sit on the eggs. I'm worried about the eggs. They must stay warm." "I'm sorry," says Tim. He watches the sea eagles. They are beautiful. "I think so too," I say. I look at my watch. "Come on, we must hurry. We're late." We walk quickly back to the hotel. I'm worried. What will Tim say to his mother? My mother will be very angry if she knows what I did. Tim's mother comes running from the hotel. "Tim, where have you been? You're late, and you're all wet. You didn't go in the water, did you?" "Oh, Tim." She is very angry with him. Tim looks at me. Then he looks at his mother. "Sorry, Mom," he says. "I tried to swim. I couldn't do it. The water was very deep. Sam saved me." "Tim, how could you?" His mother is going to cry. "I won't do it again, Mom. Sorry." She looks at me. "Thank you so much, Sammy. You are a good friend. Thank you for saving Tim." I don't know what to say. My mother comes out of the hotel. Tim's mother calls to her. "Sammy saved Tim. Tim can't swim. Your son is a hero." I don't think I'm a hero. I feel bad. Tim didn't try to swim. I screamed at him and he fell into the water. We both know it. I look at Tim and he looks at me. He smiles and I smile back. "My hero," says Mom. "Come in and put on some dry clothes, both of you. Then I'll make you some hot chocolate. I love hot chocolate." Mom makes the best hot chocolate in the world. I drink it very slowly. Tim does, too. We're sitting in the kitchen. Mom is back in her office. Dad comes in. "I hear my son is a hero," he says. "Well done, Sammy." "Thanks, Dad, but I feel bad. Everyone thinks I'm a hero." "Sam swims very well, Mr. Martin," says Tim quickly, "and he's going to help me learn about sea eagles." "You and your sea eagles, Sammy," says Dad. He smiles at Tim. Sammy is always talking about those birds. "Do you want some hot chocolate, Dad?" I ask him. "There is some in the pot." "No thanks, Sammy. I think I'll have some coffee." "Good," I say. "More hot chocolate for you and me, Tim." "Yes, please," says Tim. "I'd love some more." After dinner, Tim and I sit outside. It is a warm night, but it is very dark. There is no moon. Our mothers are sitting inside, talking and talking. Dad is in the kitchen, cooking. He cooks all the meals for the people who stay at Blue Moon Hotel. He loves cooking, but it is a big job. "It's good to be out here," says Tim. "It's quiet. My mother talks and talks. She asked you a lot of questions about this afternoon." "I'm sorry about that, but she worries about me." "That's okay," I say. "After Dad died." Tim stops. Then he says, "It's just Mum and me now. She only has me." What can I say? I don't speak for a minute. Then I say, I'm worried about the sea eagles. They need to keep the eggs warm all the time. I want to know one of them is back on the nest. I'm going to have a look. I like to go for a walk at night. If you're quiet, you see a lot of birds and animals who come out at night. Do you want to come with me? Now? Asked Tim. Yes, I say. No thanks. Mum says I can't go out at night. I think for a minute. When does she go to bed? I ask. Early. She always goes to bed early. Okay, we'll go out after your mother goes to bed. Tim thinks for a minute. Okay, I'll come. Mum won't know. Later, Tim and I walk very quietly down the stairs and out of the hotel. My parents are watching television. Tim's mother is in her room. We walk down to the beach. We go along a road towards the rocks. It is very dark. People never come here at night, I say to Tim. Don't they? He says. Then what is that truck doing there? What truck? I ask. Look, over there. There is a truck. It isn't easy to see. It is under some trees. Tim and I walk over to the truck. The back doors of the truck are open, so we look inside. There are a lot of boxes, bags, nets, and ropes in the truck. Oh no, I say. What's wrong? Tim asks me. We must be careful, Tim, I say quietly. I think bird smugglers use these things. How do you know that? Asks Tim. I saw something about it on television. Look, there are air holes in the boxes. Why are there bird smugglers here? Asks Tim. The sea eagles, I say. Bird smugglers take sea eagles and other birds. Then they sell the birds for a lot of money in other countries. They put these nets and ropes near birds' nests. Then they scare the birds. The birds fly into the nets. The bird smugglers take the birds out of the nets and put them in these boxes. I open one of the bags. It has some bird food in it. Another bag has some fish in it. Sea eagles love fish. You're right, Sam, says Tim. What do we do now? We need to stop the bird smugglers, I say to Tim. And quickly. Where is Tim? We must get help, says Tim. I'll stay here and watch the truck. You go and get help. Okay. I'll go and get Constable Carter. He's the police officer here in Blue Moon Beach. But first I want to see what the smugglers are doing. I'm going to have a quick look. I want to tell Constable Carter all about them. He'll need to know how many there are and what they are doing. I want to see if the sea eagles are okay too. Okay, but be very careful, Sam, says Tim. And be quick. I'll be careful. You be careful too, Tim. Be very quiet and listen for the smugglers. Stay here under this tree. They must not see you. Stay away from the truck, I say. Okay, says Tim. I run through the trees. I know the way to the nest very well. I'm really worried about the sea eagles and their eggs. I try to be quiet. I'm scared the smugglers will see me or hear me. I know I am near the nest. Suddenly, I hear some people coming. Then I see two men. They are the men I saw on the beach this morning. Come on, one says. We're late. We mustn't stay here too long. The boat is waiting for us at Sunshine Bay. Okay, says the other man. Ow, it bit me. The men have the sea eagles. They are the smugglers. I am angry. I want to scream at them. But most of all, I want to get the birds back. So I am quiet, and I don't move. I can see that the men have knives. I don't want the birds to get hurt, and the men are both bigger and stronger than me. What can I do to stop them? It's best to leave this to the police, I think. Constable Carter will know what to do. I move quietly behind a tree. What's that? Says the smaller man. He looks towards me. It is very dark. Can he see me? I'm really scared. I close my eyes. What's what? Says the other one. Over there. I saw... Come on, Mac. It's dark. You can't see a thing. Stop worrying. We're nearly at the truck. The truck? Tim. The men walk on. They're carrying the birds. The birds are making a lot of noise. Has Tim heard the men and the birds? I follow the men quietly. I hear some noise, then I hear the truck start. I run. The truck isn't there anymore. Tim! Tim! I call. Tim! Where is Tim? Did the smugglers see him? Is Tim in the truck with the birds? Is he hurt? Tim! Tim! There's no answer.